So using the vacuum leak detector, actually not vacuum, ultrasonic, because it does pressure too, pressure or vacuum. Going over all my braze joints, everywhere around all my brazes, my flare fitting, there's a Teflon O-ring because there's a piston in here because this is a heat pump. So they have one of those Teflon gaskets inside here. All the valve cores along all my joints, and then I got to go back inside and do the same thing. I'm utilizing the vacuum pump to cause, find a leak if there's a leak. And then when I put it under the nitrogen pressure decay test, I'll do the exact same thing. I'll come back out here and I'll go under pressure and I'll look for leaks again using the ultrasonic leak detector. And then when the system is up and running and it's been cycling and working for a little time, I'll break out the refrigerant leak detector and I'll go over all my joints again, looking for leaks. That's the reason why there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 over here and 2 downstairs. And out of 4 jobs, or out of 6 jobs, out of 6 condensing units that were put in, 4 of them leak. How do you like those odds? If somebody put 4 engines in my, or 6 engines in my fleet of trucks, and 4 engines blew up out of 6, I would say that's a pretty bad odds. So I like not to be one of those people, so I'm really anal about looking for leaks. And most guys, oh, that's unrealistic. You can't spend all that time doing leak check under vacuum, then leak check under pressure, and then come back and leak check all your joints again with a refrigerant leak detector. That's just too much. Yes, for somebody who is paid hourly with a boss and a sales team, and they have a lot of overhead, and every minute they're losing money because of just a whole bunch of losses because there's a bunch of unnecessary people in the office. Yes, in those circumstances, you poor guys are out there with very tight time constraints and you're not allowed to do a thorough job as you would like to sometimes. But when you're your own business, you better get your ass going and do everything 10 times over to make sure you have no problems, because you're just one guy or 2 guys, you're a small company. 100% your reputation relies on the work you do. Unlike a big company, they just throw out more sales ads. They can have big yellow pages, they throw out flyers, they hand out cards, radio ads. They're just looking for the new sucker all the time, because if they're a company that's not good enough to get referrals for their company to keep their chain going, that means they're doing something real wrong, and because they're cutting in a lot of corners. And we all know those companies, and usually they end up changing their names, changing their telephone numbers, closing up and starting out under another name, and then they try to say that, oh, I'm just trying to market better. Oh, I'm trying to change my name to more fit my business. No, you were just a freaking hack before. You failed. You have so many people coming after you with lawsuits and calling you up. You have to change your phone number. You had to move your address and start a new name again because you screwed up, dude. And we all know those places, and unfortunately, some of us at some time in our career end up working for those kind of places. And yeah, I've worked for one of those places too, so I know exactly how they work. All right, guys, I'll see you. Accutech, very good tool.